Hey, very good evening to you traders. This is Mark. I hope you enjoyed your bank holiday weekend in the UK. Hey, we've got big jobs number coming up on Friday. I think everyone is just waiting for that. The big reason that this is so important is because Yellen last week said that there is a case for raising rates in the US and she wants to see how strong the economy is. So I guess the Friday's jobs number is going to give us a good idea as to whether rates are going to rise, which is what everyone is waiting for. Just quickly before we look at some, I want to look at some key levels for the major movers or the potential major movers on Friday. But just quickly, I noticed this on Bloomberg. August jobs data has missed median estimates in the past 5 years. So that's quite interesting. If it's for the past 5 prints on August has missed, maybe we'll get that again on Friday. But who knows? Anyway, let's see what happens. Let's look at the technicals. So US, the Dow, this is the Dow cash, of course. It's still sitting at those highs. It's still flagging up there. It's breaking out. It's pushing back. It's not that exciting. You know, it's up a bit. It's down a bit. We've got a little level there. We've, of course, got our support down here. But I'll be looking for it to see if we can explode through the highs or not. I mean, we're not too far away. We're only 200 points away from those highs in the summer, and that's very achievable on unusual data. And of course, the low here, they're both in striking range. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I know it's quite wide, but that's kind of what I want to see. I want to see either of those tested to initiate a trade at all. Other than that, it's just intraday stuff. Okay, the obvious one, which is worth looking at, is US dollar yen. That's performed a really good recovery off that 100 level after Yellen spoke on Friday. It bounced off it several times and it just held so firm, closed at highs, continuation, pretty much textbook stuff. It's now testing this downtrend line, which is interesting because if we get anywhere near there when the jobs number comes out, we all know US dollar yen is a big one to look at when we've got data. So I'm definitely going to be focused on that. We've broken out a little bit. We've had a good 3-day run with the downtrend level in sight. So this is really my go-to currency pair for the jobs number. This is the one I'm going to be watching the most out of all of them because I think it's most interesting. Gold. Let's have a quick look at gold. Now, gold is should react quite well to the jobs number, or in other words, should be quite volatile. But it's calmed down a little bit in recent terms. I've got a bit of support round here, and we're approaching this uptrend line here. So again, another one that is at one of those key levels that if it breaks through or tests it and fakes through, like the yen, the same kind of thing, but just in the opposite direction. If we do get that kind of test and either holds down here, we're looking for a next day there, or fails and then pushes back up and closes up at highs at the end of the day, then that's going to get interesting. You just don't know. Well, there's loads of things out there. Let's have a quick look at the DAX. The DAX is much stronger than the US at the moment. It's broken out this little bull flag here now. We've closed at the highs. The volume is still low. We've got to accept it is still summer. So let's get this jobs number done. Let's see what happens with that. See what technical damage it does to charts. And that might, I think, the way I'm packaging it is that next week is going to be the week where the real opportunities are. Yes, Friday, I'm hoping there's going to be some intraday trades coming out from the jobs number, but I really think the juice or the real focus time for me is going to be the week after that, when everyone's come back from the summer holidays, we get back in tune with things, and there's hopefully some damage done to the charts one way or the other. Just quickly, some things to put on your watch list, guys, if you like to trade the US stuff. Abercrombie & Fitch missed earnings today. Brutal down move, 20% odd. It tried to recover over this summer period from sort of 16.50 up to 23. Good little move, but I guess those people buying were just expecting the earnings to be good and they weren't. So this is definitely one to put on the watch list. ANF is the code for that. The other is United Airlines. That has had an interesting move today, up on good earnings. Stick it on the watch list. Potash, again, this is a big mover, but it's still in the range. So for me, it's not that exciting. I think ANF and UAL are better. The other ones to look are the gold miners. The gold mining ETF is down again today after that brutal push down. A little consolidation, a little move lower. That's interesting because I want to see how that affects gold. So the way to get exposure to those is GDX or NUGT, which is the triple leverage ETF, and you can see how much that has come off the highs. So those are things I'm looking at. Looking forward to the jobs number on Friday. Just for information purposes, I'm out of this Momo trade that I talked about on the video on Thursday, I think it was. I was in just before 20. I nearly got stopped out on it. I felt like I chased it, but I got away with it. Closed Summers, we spiked back up to that 21, and then I'm out of the rest after the long weekend. So good to get rid of that one. Apple, not interested in that, even though we've had some sort of news today that they want to pay tax in Ireland, but it's not moving that much. It's not very exciting. So let's see what happens. It's still the summer. No point in getting too carried away, but we've got some good data and some good levels approaching. Take care, guys.